Okay, guys, we are back with episode 9, I believe it is, of the Shmackin podcast. And we've got Hanief Diljan
Yeah,
with
Diljan.
us on this episode. Hanief used to train with us at Valhalla, and then he moved out to Rensig,
Roodepoort,
or
yeah.
Roodepoort side, and now he trains with Dominator's Den with Dwayne and them.
Pandemonium.
Yeah, Dominator's Den, Pandemonium, sorry. With Dwayne and them, a really good bunch of guys, all like really good crew out there. What is your fight record now?
Fight record is I think 6-8.
6-8.
Yeah,
Are you planning to fight again this year?
yeah, definitely. Well, not this year, next year.
Or next year?
Yeah,
So,
this year's past already.
yeah, it's gone.
But yeah, definitely next year again. Hope to also start my pro tenure by next year. And then yeah, get a few good fights in.
Yeah. My suggestion is I would try getting that record balanced out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then, but look, you with a good gym now. The guys, they're all really quality guys. I like all the guys at Pandemonium.
Yeah.
And then pro next year.
Yeah,
which is good. It'll be nice to like have you on the pro cards there. Kuni, hopefully one of our other kids over here, one of the youngsters over here.
Yeah, Brian
Seth,
also.
Brian. So yeah, it'll be, imagine all four of you on the same card. It'll be amazing.
For sure.
But you've now also ventured off into DJing.
Yep. So what happened was, I think my last fight, within like 30 seconds of the fight, I broke my hand, and that was in March. And then from in between that time, I was always passionate about music. First started with Slim Shady on cassette, repeat, rewinding, in rewind. So that's where it started. And then I always had a passion for music, but I never had the drive to pursue it the way I did with MMA.
Yeah.
So for me, MMA was the pushing factor that allowed me to be able to do a lot of other stuff. Because obviously the skills and the lessons you learn, yeah. And then when I broke my hand, I took the time off to just sort myself out. Like you see my record. I fought really tough competitors, champions in my last fights. Yeah, some good champions, and I just need to fix a few things. And I took some time off just to gather myself and step away from the sport, because I've been like in focus for 5 years, fight after fight. I think I've done like 3 fights sometimes in 1 month, some really crazy stuff. And then took the time off and ventured into, well, I could always play, so I've been playing music for about 10 years. And then once I broke my hand, I thought I'd take that time to pursue music. And I can't say it's been going bad. I surprised myself with how good it's going.
Yeah, and like your gigs, are you busy with gigs all of the time?
Yeah, so I'm doing at least every week I'm doing a gig. Surprisingly, it's been going better than I ever expected. So I'm more busy DJing than I expected to be. But I'm playing every week. So I play predominantly drum and bass.
Okay.
A lot of bass music, UK garage. I find that with like bass is a very primal thing to everybody loves bass. You hear the car driving past with a big bass, and it's always nice and fun. And with that music, it's very primal. And then also I come from a melodic and deep house background, in South Africa has a rich electronic music history. So I've always been, and where I'm from, I always say I come from Elders, and in Elders everyone can fight, DJ, and cut hair. So those are 3 things that people
DJ
do. Yeah. Those are.
That's brilliant.
So if you get someone from Elders, chances are they can do one of those. They can do one of those things. So
that is brilliant. But have you got gigs coming up now in December?
I know
you just had one now.
I just had one, at the skate park, with the public disturbance guys. I think you were out there.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I dig the scene, man.
Yeah.
I am a skater myself, so like I dig the scene. I like being on the scene with all of those, like watching the guys do their tricks and everything.
Yeah.
And that drum and bass music, I think that's perfect skate music.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite genres as well.
Yep.
So it's like I'm a big fan of drum and bass, and the fact that you're busy doing drum and bass is amazing.
Yeah.
And I like that we want to amalgamate the two of them and do like a drum and bass
open mat, yeah.
Which I think, we might do on the 29th or the 30th.
Yeah, okay.
Well, just before New Year's, we're going to have one more open mat.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do a drum and bass open mat then. I think that'll be quite cool. Perfect, I'll do the graphic and everything. We'll put it out and come and join us for a drum and bass. I think it's on the 29th or the 30th, the Sunday. Come and join us for that.
Next week Sunday?
Yeah, next week Sunday. Let's get together and then you'll DJ for us and then we'll have the mats.
Yeah, we'll play live music and
come and roll and listen to a live DJ.
Yeah, perfect. And then on that, musically, I also picked up a lot of sounds here. Like, when we grappling, I think a big influence for me was Bring Me the Horizon. I think, you always used to play it.
I love the band.
And that sound, like when you're training and that,
that's crazy.
It really gets you going. So that's always been my fight camp music.
Yes.
And then just bringing the two worlds together. I find that with being in the drum and bass community and coming from the MMA community, there's so much similarities. A lot of, it's like rebel music.
Yes,
rebel music.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's like obnoxiously loud and in people's faces, and you find a lot of outcasts.
Which was the vibe yesterday at the skate park. Was like all of these rebels and these guys. You can see it's kids that are kind of like outcasts in the community, but they come over there and they share a common cause.
Yes.
And I think it's great for the skating.
And they come from all different backgrounds. There's like, different cultures
and races and everything. It's a nice thing about skating and jiu-jitsu and all of that is there's no race card playing. It's everyone just gets together and does something they love.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about yesterday. It was, that music going in the background. Brilliant.
Yeah. And you'll find that there's no securities. It's just a friendly community. Like you'd find with jiu-jitsu and MMA community, you'd expect to walk into a gym and people would be eating each other left and right, like, why are you stamping on my shoes, or why did you put the kettlebells there? But
it's completely different.
Yeah, but it's really just an open community. And then just to bring the two together, you find like with rejects and a lot of outcasts, people struggle socially. And I think just coming here doing something difficult will be a good way for them to get over that, Yeah.
Look, our open mats, our doors have always been open for that. We've never ever charged for an open mat. We've never turned anybody away from an open mat. It's always been, I don't care what color, race you are, I don't care what skill level you are, come and roll with us. You've always seen I like to play good music while we're busy rolling. Just to kind of hype everybody up and put them in like a good space, a good frame of mind while they're busy rolling.
Yeah.
How do people get a hold of you? Like if they want to know what your gigs are, and I think we spoke about this yesterday, but your Instagram.
So they can check me on Sound Bender. That's on Instagram, but it's Sound with an N, then Bender, so DNB in the middle there. Yeah, on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook, Hanief Diljan, and you can find all my MMA stuff there, and DJ stuff on there as well. And then hopefully going forward, we're going to do a lot more collaborations between the two scenes and music and competition, because I think being on both sides, I've had quite an experience with like challenging moments where music just helps you push through, you find,
music's always there.
Music's good. I think everyone trains with music. And good energetic music will
look, I think next year as well, while we got summer available to us, we're also going to start doing a roll in the park.
Okay.
Where we're going to go take mats, put it out, and just go roll. Find a nice big tree with shade at one of the parks and just go and invite everybody to come through and roll. I know there were guys who did it before and it kind of fell away. But I think that'd be a good opportunity for us to kind of mix the two scenes even better, just have it outdoors and on a nice day, and you've got some good drum and bass playing while we're busy rolling. I think
that makes a lot of sense.
And if we can, you also want to go and jump on the mat, so bring a backup DJ.
Yeah, for sure. You could just play a recorded
something,
and then jump on but exciting stuff for both the communities and to be nice to bridge the gap. And then also just the exposure that it would bring. I think exciting stuff.
Yeah, look, in the new year, we also want to pick up our social media presence. So we're going to be doing a lot of promo videos and everything.
Okay.
So maybe what we do is between us, we collaborate and you give us the music that we can put as background music for those videos.
Yeah.
Get your name out and we tag you and everything as well.
Awesome.
I think it'll be a nice like mix.
Awesome, yeah.
Because exactly like you're saying, it's high energy music.
Yeah.
And that's the videos that we want to put out, is want to put those high energy, so everything's moving real fast. And you got that drum and bass, so it's like an action movie,
Yeah.
That's what we want.
And I think the idea is also to be the first person to walk out with drum and bass.
Like
I don't think anyone's ever introduced that.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard it. I don't think I've heard it before.
So yeah, hopefully on my next fight, that's something you guys can see. And yeah, definitely planning to compete. Gonna come and get some good Valhalla grappling in all the time.
Sunday we're not that shit.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, some killers. Yeah, a lot of killers coming.
What we must maybe do as well is we've always walked out with a Viking song.
Yeah.
And now we've recently gone over to a different one that's a little bit more upbeat.
Yes.
Maybe see if you can make us a drum and bass Viking mix.
For sure, yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be good, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool.
And especially with that Viking music, the drums and bass is very prominent.
I think you could do something magical there. I think you could hit it on the head there.
Yeah.
What are we sitting on here already? Nice, 11 minutes already. That's good.
Yeah.
But now in December, you done gigging or you still
I'm looking, right? So I'm still working my way up in the scene. I think like with MMA, you have to start in an amateur level.
Of course,
yeah. And even though I've been a bedroom DJ for about 10 years, I have to, get popularity. And even though the music's good, the sound is good, I've been drilling, I've been putting in the drills daily. So I think everything is there. I just need to work on getting my presence out there. So for the whole of December, that's what I'm going to be doing. But next year, definitely going to be a lot busier. I think you just missed it yesterday, but the crowd reception to the music is always good. So yeah, definitely some good stuff. I'm going to come from that. But yeah, hustling every day, going on Instagram, looking for gigs.
I've seen your bedroom sessions.
Yeah.
We got his girlfriend standing on the back of your Shannon.
Yeah.
And, he posts videos of him busy DJing in the room, and Shannon's busy packing clothes in the back, busy dancing to the music.
That's where we started.
Yeah, we've seen the DJ or the bedroom sessions, but you got to keep those videos. Like one day when you hit the big scene and you're like, you're big,
Yeah.
You got the humble beginning videos.
For sure. Yeah.
And everyone's got to start somewhere, man.
We all start
at a humble beginning somewhere. Nothing just blows out. But my suggestion is TikTok, doing reels.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Jump on, do reels. And
social media is the way to go. Yeah.
But especially TikTok, people doom scroll the crap out of TikTok. Just sit over there
and just go. Yeah.
3 hours later, they still
They're still there.
So if you're doing little reels and you got that music to those, man, and just you DJing, just a video of you sitting there DJing. Yep. Get a set of atmosphere in your room or something with some Christmas lights flashing or something.
That's
and
the
you
plan,
just DJing.
Yes.
And you do a 10, 15 second reel.
Yeah.
Because nobody ever is going to sit and watch 40, 30, 50, 1 minute worth of, they don't do it.
For sure.
You'll see on the algorithm, you can go and research it. Yeah. I think the most people sit and watch is like 8 seconds.
Yeah.
So if you do a 15-second reel, at least half of that is being watched.
Yep. No, that makes a lot of sense. And the thing is with like the DJing, you expect to come in and only DJ and, that's the job. Yeah. But social media plays such a big role 100%. In it. That, if you don't have, 100%. You could be a bad DJ and have a social media presence in your book all the time. So it's very competitive in that.
I highly suggest doing that. Yeah. And what's nice is TikTok's got a whole studio that you can put on your laptop.
Yeah.
And then what you do is record an hour. You just go take that and you cut it up into pieces.
Yep. Yeah, that's the plan.
But you were telling me you were using an AI program.
Yeah. So we do with that. So I do marketing as well, videography. So we started a company, Horizon Unlimited.
Oh, beautiful.
We three of us started from nothing, no capital investment, no nothing. All the skills, we do everything in-house. The graphics, we do website development, and we self-trained and self-taught. So whenever we wanted to take on a new thing, we used ChatGPT and the internet and learned how to code in like a matter of days, figure out how to code.
I see you're also using a drone yesterday.
Yeah. Drone, video.
They've got the good drone.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for any drone footage of your whatever, of your building, of your car lot or whatever you need, get a hold of these guys.
Yeah.
So plug it one more time. How do they get a hold of this business? What's it called?
horizonunlimited.co.za. And then Horizon Unlimited on Instagram. Horizon Unlimited.
So if you need music or you need any videography,
bouncers, security,
anything, speak to this guy. He's gonna do everything.
Yeah. Speak to Shane, and then he'll get us. Get in contact with us.
You've got the website now.
Yeah.
You've got find sound vendor on
Instagram.
You're gonna get a hold of this guy one way or another.
Yeah. Just check Falala. I'm trying to be all over the place.
Yeah. If you can't get a hold of him or you can't find him somewhere, just message me. I'll put you in touch with him.
Yeah. And it's all started with with training though, having to doing all of these different things. I came here in MMA not having no passion for nothing. The determination was never there. I always had the desire to want to, and I think coming to the sport at also my age, I started a lot older, and I'm competing with some of the best youngest savages. And I don't know, Bernard Hopkins has a saying that he likes to beat up on the young guys because the older guys always get a bad rep, the young guys always beat them. So the younger they are, the better. So that's the plan. Put on exciting fights and beat up on the young guys.
Yeah, go
but
for
it's
listen, you hit hard. I can attest to that. You hit freaking hard.
Family. I come from a boxing family. My family's been boxing in Elders for a very long time.
Well, they had to.
Yeah, yeah, they had to.
They had to.
I've been always boxing. Never really competed. So when I got here, I think, do you remember my first competition was national trials with the best guys in South Africa, and I broke my nose.
I remember. You couldn't stop the bleeding.
Yeah. So some of the best guys. So I've always put myself in a fire here, and I had a lot of fun, but my goal was always to just take MMA back to my community, give them a different outlet because of the gangsterism, drugs.
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned something about that yesterday. Yeah. You wanted to start a MMA program for the youth.
For the youth in Eldos. Yeah. Because my family already trains the boxing, and there's a lot of curiosity. People are very intrigued in MMA. And you find the children in the street having, we used to have these fake pro wrestling fights where you pretend you're pro wrestling. Now the children are doing fake UFC fights.
Pretend UFC.
Yeah, and submitting each other there and thingy. So
it's already there.
It's already there.
You just got to go and fine tune it.
You have to go. Just give them the place.
And then you also open opportunities for them to start competing at the youth tournaments.
For sure, yeah.
And once they get to over 18, then they're in a foot in. And we'll always help,
because this is the closest gym, I think, where there's proper grappling.
We'll always help. You bring the guys, we can sit and grade them because if they're going to go to any of the RMF tournaments, they've got to be graded. But locally, we can help grade them, and we can also help put them into whatever tournaments.
Yeah, and we've got the youth,
and we've got the youth MMA championships that we run.
Yeah,
so that'll be a good footing for them. And we're doing now 10 years to 17 years.
Sure. And there's no other youth competitions. There's nothing for
every now and then there'll be a tournament that'll have maybe a couple of youth, and then they've got to take an hour and a half break, and then it's the adults. We just straight up youth.
Yeah. And it's a good avenue. I think you'll see at Valhalla, a lot of the youth development, a lot of youth come from here. A lot of amateur development and a lot of skilled boys.
Yeah.
Dangerous, little skinny guys.
So once you get that up and going, we'll definitely help where we can, do what we can. We're always eager to promote MMA and get a lot of people need to focus on grassroots because that's where we're going to bring all of the guys from, is those grassroots levels.
And when you go into these communities, I think you find a lot of people that are willing to fight. It's hard to get, people that want to fight. And that's the challenging part about fighting is because a lot of times you're going to get beat up and you have to just turn around and go back. And
a lot of guys that doesn't sit with their ego. They get beat up and then that's it. They're done now because but they don't understand that. I've always said it to you guys: you either win or you learn.
Yeah, you win or learn.
If you don't have that mindset, if you're just going to take an ego bashing all of the time, you're going to walk away from the sport. You're never going to have you come back.
Yeah. So that's the idea. And that's why I initially got into the sport. But with having grappling and just going with everybody every day, you want to test yourself. Yeah. And I found myself competing. I'm already almost 15 fights in was grappling competitions, boxing competitions. I've broken my nose and I just broke it right, I think 2 weeks ago. I just hit it right again. So it's been quite a learning, but as much as it's taken away, like, with the broken bones, it's also given a lot, I think, coming into this. I think everybody, when they walk into this place, you have to have a certain, you're broken in some type of way, or something is missing in some type of regard. And you can get quite fulfillment. Come get fulfillment and an avenue.
It's a good place to come
to release.
It's a gym reminds me a lot of a church. Is that a lot of people come here because they're broken, and they need exactly like you say, they need fulfillment in one way or another, and they're coming and they're hanging out with like-minded people, and everyone's
positive.
Everyone's trying to stay positive, and everyone's but you can see, like, I've been in this business a long time, and you can see sometimes the guys
some guys are beaten up, and I've had sessions where I've grappled with some guys and they cried afterwards. It's like some challenging things, but it's a good avenue.
They've had a release.
They've had a release.
That's why those tears, they can't help it, and that releases happen. And that's what you want. You want to help those guys in that way.
For sure.
I always believe that, it's always been that thing that Vikings don't cry, men don't cry. Sometimes you need. You crying is you healing. There was something that was broken, and you letting it out and crying about it. It's healing.
It's healing. But if for the guys, just cry, turn around, don't cry in front of everyone, please. Like, turn around, cry, and then get back to it.
Look at we got a saying at the gym, is like with the kids, you only get to cry once a month. You only get to cry once a month. But like, if my doors are always open. Anybody who wants to come over here, come and speak to me, you can cry by my desk. Stay between us. I'm not going to go sit and run around, tell your story, but get something off your chest, get that monkey off your shoulder kind of thing. Just get some freedom.
Yes. And I think the podcast, you started this with that in mind.
This podcast has that in mind, but it's just one tool to try and help everybody. But guys, don't be shy. Speak to people.
For sure.
A lot of people don't want to go to a psychologist. They want to open up to somebody because they look at it as something that's a weakness. It's not a weakness. Exactly like you got a coach who helps you with your MMA. Speaking to somebody, or speaking to a life coach, or speaking to a psychologist or something, is basically a coach for your brain. So go speak to people, let it out. But plug your stuff one more time. How do we get a hold of you as a DJ?
So Instagram, Sound in Bender, so Sound DNB Bender, and then horizonunlimited.co.za for all the graphics, marketing things, websites, and
aerial GoPro, what do you call it? Your
drone footage.
Drone footage. Get drone footage.
The works, hopefully. And that's it. And then catch me on the amateur scene, and hopefully pro soon. The contender series.
More the DJ scene.
Yes.
We hope.
More,
because he's really good at what he does.
Yeah, for sure.
Really
thank you.
Dude, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you, guys. Catch you in the next one.
Shmackin.